Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make an easy 5-ingredient baked salmon. Making fish doesn't get much easier than this recipe for salmon. All it takes is 5 ingredients and about 20 minutes of your time. Start by preheating the oven to 375 degrees, and then we're going to line a baking sheet with aluminum foil. Lay your foil out on the pan, and then lay your salmon fillet on top of that. When it comes to buying salmon, you'll need to make a couple of decisions. First, are you going to buy wild salmon or farm-raised salmon? In my opinion, and probably most people's, wild tastes a lot better, but it's also more expensive. Farm-raised is always a great economical choice, and some say it's also better for the environment. Second, you're going to need to decide if you're going to buy a whole fillet, like I'm using today, or portions. This recipe works for both. Next, we're going to make a quick butter sauce to go on top of our salmon, and we're going to start with ½ cup of melted butter. I just melted mine in the microwave real quick, so we'll pour this in. I'm using a measuring cup to make the sauce to keep it easy. You can melt your butter directly in the glass measuring cup, that's totally fine. I just find that it's easy to make it in the measuring cup because it has a pour spout on it, and we're going to pour it over our salmon so it makes it nice and handy. Next, we're going to add in 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, I'm using freshly squeezed lemon juice for that. Then I'm going to put in 7 to 8 cloves of crushed garlic and about 2 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh dill. I'm going to whisk this together. Dill, garlic, and lemon are a classic combination for salmon. You really can't go wrong, and you don't need much more than this. Next, we're going to pour this directly over our salmon. So just pour this right over, drizzle it so it covers the whole fillet or the portions if you're using portions. And yes, there's going to be a ton of extra on here as well. And then wrap it up really quick in the foil before it all spills out. Tuck in the ends. Cover it up. Make sure it's completely covered. And there you go. I told you this was an easy recipe because we are all ready to bake this sucker. 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, whether it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes depends on the thickness of your salmon. If it's on the thinner side, go with 15 minutes. If it's on the thicker side, go with 20. You'll know it's done when it flakes easily with a fork. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of my channel where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.